cases.
Presenting to you neuro-ophthalmic manifestations of central nervous system tuberculosis, diverse spectrum of 3 unique cases. 15-year-old girl presented with fever, headache, vomiting, tinnitus, seizures for last 3 months and history of bilateral gradual painless decreased vision and sudden onset of binocular horizontal diplopia for 2 months. RAPD was seen in right eye and she had bilateral 6-nerve paresis with mild temporal pallor in both eyes. CSF examination was typical of tuberculous meningitis and MRI finding were suggestive of left lateral ventriculitis. So patient was started on anti-tubercular therapy and steroids. After 2 months there was no improvement in visual acuity but diplopia was resolved. Vision impairment is one of the most devastating sequelae associated with CNS TB, causing significant morbidity, and optochiasmatic arachnoiditis is one of the cause for the visual impairment in CNS TB. Then case 2, 20-year-old girl presented with a complaint of left eye remaining open while looking down past 8 months and binocular horizontal diplopia in up and down gaze. And she had a past history of diagnosis with tuberculous meningitis with cerebellar involvement, and she was also detected to have left eye pupil involving complete third nerve palsy at that time. She had signs of aberrant regeneration, pseudo-1 Grappes sign, pseudo-Argyll-Robertson pupil, and pseudo-Dion syndrome, all 3 were present. In MRI, brain was suggestive of acute non-hemorrhagic infarct, most likely So acute non-hemorrhagic infarct, most likely vasculitis. So in spite of classical teaching that aberrant regeneration doesn't develop due to ischemic cause, our patient had aberrant regeneration of third nerve secondary to pontine infarct. Then case 3 is 19-year-old female presented with acute onset headache, binocular diplopia and blurry vision. On examination, then she had bilateral 6-nerve paresis. She had sluggish reacting pupil and anomalous color vision. MRI brain showed tuberculoma in the right parieto-occipital region. So after the post-treatment, after 2 months, papilledema was resolved. Intracranial mass lesions are the primary diagnostic consideration in children with papilledema. TB, meningitis or tuberculoma as a cause of papilledema in developing countries is quite high in contrary to developed countries. In our case, the cause for homonymous hemianopia was a tuberculoma in the right parieto-occipital region instead of usual enlarged blind spots seen in patients with papilledema. Take-home message is ophthalmic complications are very common in tuberculous meningitis patients, so understanding the ocular problem in these patients is very important for ophthalmologists to intervene on time to prevent its irreversible damage to the eye. Thank you.